Hello there, my name is Ryzen Legacy, dummy catboy with a fluffy tail. And today I wanted to make a small video talking about my opinions with Dark Knight as it is right now in 6.0. 8. Before we begin, I must remark that first of all I am not a savage reader. Today I'm gonna try to bring to attention why I think that Dark Knight feels bad even though it's a class that is totally reliable on the current content. Again, I am talking about the feel that brings playing Dark Knight, not its effectiveness. I will bring up potencies and how skills work, but keep in mind that if I mention those, it's to try to justify the why I feel this is part of the problem of how Dark Knight is perceived. First of all, we should start mentioning what makes Dark Knight feel good. Starting with Dark Passenger, which is a pretty fun skill with a cool animation that channels the power of darkness to be released in a huge blast of power and darkness. As a whoops, I meant Shadowbringers. Little mistake. Sorry. The Blackest Night, also known as TVN, is the best mitigation in the game. It feels great to use, it looks cool, and it gives a lot of defense. It gives you the sensation that you are the one who controls the darkness within you and you decide how to use it. In this case, you use it to protect yourself and your allies, putting all of your power on a single shield that will block anything. And in a mechanical aspect, if TVM breaks, you get a free stack of Dark Arts, letting you use Edge or Flood of Shadow for free whenever you want. Oh yeah, baby. People might say that Living Shadow is a glorified dot, and you're right, but it's really nice feeling glorified dot. Pulling out the darkness in your heart, channeling and then summoning an avatar to help you take down your foes is just peak fantasy. Where the fuck did I have to read? Oh fuck, yeah. And whenever you manage to synchronize your own skills with your shadow, Southern Darkness is another fun skill that I actually didn't expect to enjoy at all in the beginning, but the more I use it, the more I notice it felt like some kind of um hidden trap of darkness. You put up your salto there, and then you surprise the enemy with extra damage coming out of your dominated zone, showing your enemies that you are not done yet. Ending with Ablation, which has a really good animation along with a free mitigation that can also be used on anyone in the party. But part of the good stuff with Ablation comes from the existence of Dark Mind, which is when we start transitioning into some of the problems with Dark Knight. Dark Mind is only magic mitigation. Let's be honest, there is not really a reason for it to still be only magic mitigation. I get that Dark Knight in the beginning was the magic focused tank, but the game has transitioned quite a bit since the days in which there was a clear line between both. Dark Missionary is okay, due to a good bunch of the room wide AoEs being magic based, but when it comes to attacks targeted mainly on the tanks, the design philosophy of the game is no longer which attack is physical and which is magical. I hope you understand what I mean. Another easy thing to point out is an man is just inferior and nonsense loud. And to show why, let's compare how much work a Dark Knight needs to put up to get a fair cap closer compared to Warrior. Blanche is a 30-second cooldown. Unmanned is a GCD affected by spell speed, which is why for most people it's gonna be at 2.5 seconds GCD. Using this logic, cause if you have spell speed in your tank here, I'm worried about you, please call for help. I will listen and I will hug you. It will take 4 casts of Unmanned to reach 20 seconds. 10 seconds will have passed during those 4 casts, granting the so desired third plunge. Now let's compare it to Wario. Wario needs to wait 30 seconds after using one onslaught to get the third one. That's it. It doesn't mean that a first stack of onslaught is more fun, but it's better implemented, because it's the same reward for less effort. For the feels bad stuff, it's also necessary to mention TBN. Yes, I did say before it's a best mitigation and that is a fact, but it's also a fact that is the most punishing since it can be either a DPS increase or a loss, depending on if you time it right, since the shield must break from damage received to grant the stack of dark side. But other mitigations can make it harder to break, and it will provoke that the shield runs out of time, and this provoke that you lose MP and feel sad. Living Shadow is a fun skill, right? You know what is so fun about it, so? The level 88 trait Enhanced Living Shadow. It's not a bad trait on itself, but what makes it feel bad is that the next upgrade you get at level 90 is Enhanced Living Shadow 2, with a big difference that the level 88 is only a trait, and at 90 it's a trait and the skill Shadowbringer, which only makes it confusing as to why Enhanced Living Shadow 1 has to be a trait on its own instead of just being part of Living Shadow 2, right? Yeah. Now here comes the big one, Living Dead. It's bad. It's just bad. You all know it. But going more into detail, Living Dead triggers whenever your HP reaches 1 and it activates Walking Dead. Then it has the requirement that you need to be healed by a total amount equal to your full HP. And I feel like it's necessary to remark here that it's an amount equal to your full HP, which means you don't need to be at full HP. At the moment you reach that amount, the inbound disappears. Now the first problem is that some healers will struggle with reaching that amount of HP, since decks have so many of it. The only one that will have an easy time is White Mage with Benediction or an Astrologian with a well-timed Microcosmos. The second problem being that the Dark Knight doesn't have a way to reach his requirement on their own. Their only healing abilities that they have for themselves are Soul Eater and Abyssal Drain. Soul Eater being the last part of a free hit combo and Abyssal Drain being an AoE skill in a 60 seconds cooldown. Come on. Each with a healing potency of 300 and 200 per hit respectively. Meanwhile, Paladin has Clemency, a 1000 potency heal, Holy Spirit and Holy Circle, each healing 400 per cast, and Holy Sheltron with a regen of 1000 total potency. Warrior has Blood Waiting / Nascent Flash mitigation that also makes so each weapon skill used within each duration has a healing potency of 400 per hit for 8 seconds. Equilibrium 1 2 the English numbers are weird. Equilibrium 1200 heal with an added regen of 1000 total potency. Gunbreaker has Heart of Corundum, a 900 potency heal when HP goes below 50% or timer runs out. And Aurora with its 2 charges, 1200 total potency regen. Yeah. Mentioning these healing potencies is to point out one thing. If any of the other tanks had Living Dead, they could save themselves from Walking Dead. Dark Knight is the only one that cannot. Abyssal Drain cannot save you because it's a 200 potency heal per hit. Even when there's a lot of enemies around, it won't be enough to save you. There we go. Okay. Hello, I am me, Ryzen. Hi. Um, thank you very much for like watching this video. I did record it kind of late because I mean, I've been working on it for weeks. It's just that like very indecisive while in what it comes to like doing it like this or like that or like whatever. I actually had to as a friend for help to like write the script. Um, so yeah, I did like um, struggle a lot trying to decide like the drawings that I use and all that stuff. So I know I'm late to a party. I know that Yoshi P already announced that they are gonna rework Living Dead along with other stuff in the 6.1, I think they said. So I still wanted to like finish making this video just in part for like myself getting used to making this kind of videos and like feeling a little more confident about them. So yeah, thanks very much to my friend the kittens for helping me with the script. And thanks very much for whoever watches my very low quality video ranting about Dark Knight. I do love classes in this game. Dark Knight is like a class that Dark Knight and Paladin are like the two classes that I love the most in the whole game. I just want them to be fine, and I feel like I should finish a video, at least just for my love to those classes and this game itself. So yeah, thank you very much for watching all of this, and hopefully I will make more videos. Hopefully someday I will actually finish watching the recordings that I had of me doing the MSQ with my girlfriend, and hopefully make that into a video. But anyway, thanks everyone for watching. Bye bye.